well, we don't know if it's who did attack to Moses, because it come like Moses did smoke too much ganja. Because him have a tree attack to him in the book. Maybe it's a ganja tree too, we don't know. But, yeah, maybe it's a ganja tree and two Moses never used to smoke, and him stammer. When he sent the smoke, him start to hear a sort of voices that come out of the bush. Moses, take off your shoes, because where your place where you stand is, Muta used to walk there. Yeah, that's a serious thing. Well, even that when you dead, because you believe in a Jesus, you're going to go over there. So not like that don't exist. That thing is where white people tell you. And you start to reason about that another time. Anyway, we're gone because my boy is long and so with him jaw. I hold on for him jaw like him have mums.
What that? Oh, you have to documentary on the radio.
Yeah, because people like you out there. You know what you mean? I say take where you want, take where you throw where you want, throw outside.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, me just say take, if me play it, some people don't reach a level, they will take a certain part of it. Some people and them say the other part are foolish. And that means just take where you want, take control where you want.
To you. You see, you get the truth. And you see when they get the truth.
Oh, so me don't know the truth. Me don't know the truth.
Blessed Lord.
Rastafari, from them time they get certain persecution. Rastafari get humiliation. Rastafari, you know, everything were bad for happen to a Jamaican, happen to Rasta by the society. There was a time when Rasta couldn't walk on the road. Anyway, the point is that Rasta got through all of them things over the years, you know. And now we say Rasta has become a beacon of hope. And this is no joke, a beacon of hope for the salvation of the Jamaican people who must recognize themselves eventually as African people. When you look upon what Rastafari has been contributing to the Jamaican society, if, and we say if them was listening to Rasta over the years, a whole heap of them things there would have never happened. So, we'll watch it.
Hello, yeah, it's a long distance call, man. It's from England, Birmingham.
All right, sir. What you do?
All right, I'm good, man. My name's Leroy, man. I'm Mr. Prince's cousin.
Okay.
Mr. Prince from Jamaica. He used to call you up all the time to give you the...
Oh, tell me we are going in England. Tell me we are going in England.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know something, Muta? It's him what introduced me to you, you know.
Oh, yeah?
And I'll tell you, Muta.
So when they know, one thing, how many I hear from him again?
He's all right, man. I'm going to put him on to you in a second, man. You know what I mean? He's at my house right now, yeah, but I'll tell you something, Muta, right? You see, you is like the nucleus. You said enough times that Haile Selassie is the nucleus to your understanding. And I'll tell you, Muta, you are the nucleus to my understanding and my life right now, you know, Muta. I tell you, you've changed my whole life. This Cutting Edge show is something that is very serious and it's very life-changing. You know, just to make a man think. You know, the way the Muta, you're doing a very good job, man. Very, very good job.
Give thanks, Virgin.
You know, I've always been conscious, but you know, when there's, as black people, we say we're conscious, but there's still a level where we now go cross.
Yeah.
You know the way there?
Yeah.
And then one day, you know the lecture that you done one time, about faith and religion, Mutabaruka's views on faith and religion.
Yeah.
I went to his house one time, right, and he says to me to watch this video. And even though I was conscious, you know, Muta, it's like, when I looked on it, you know, when I seen it, I thought, oh, it's just some Rasta man, blah, 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 blah. And I thought, you know something, I can't bother to watch that right now. And then one day, Muta, I sat down and I watched it, you know. And you see, from that point onwards, it coming like, say, I was a rebel after that. Because you really opened up my brain. It's like I was free.
So your bridge tell you if you watch it and then, you know, watch it and you sneakily go watch it.
Yeah. you know what to do, Muta? Because I'm fast. You know, like how you said that you're a curious cat?
Yeah.
I'm like that as well, Muta.
Yeah.
And that's what made me really take heed on what was happening. And I really sat down and I watched it. And you see, from when I watched that, Muta, it's like I started learning more and more. And I listened to your show, like, say, church music. I go, I'm telling you, Muta, and it's like, the more I watched his shows, the more I started listen to his shows, sorry, the more I started researching.
All right, you want to know, me like what you said, but you have to take up the whole time now and then the bridge don't get to talk.
All right, then. Let me put you on there. But give thanks anyway, Muta, man. Thank you very much, man.
All right, sir. When Christopher Columbus come to Jamaica, and him land at this, well, him never land nowhere, you know. You know, Christopher Columbus never come on the island, yeah? No, him said him friend them, but the priests will come with him, you know, writing at the memoir, say, and I quote it directly, but this is the idea where him say. Him say, when he write in a memoir, him say, look here, man, you see him like how you think on the Garden of Eden in the Bible, it's like he's eat this. When them land here, that them see them eat this. Unfortunately, them never see it as no Garden of Eden, the soldier them, because them never treat the Taino them right. Did you know that Christopher Columbus and them friend them was looking for gold in a Jamaica, and one of the punishment for not bringing back gold was chopping off one of your hand them. So only Taino did a walk on the place with one hand, you know, because you know find no gold, because that was the thing. Him promised the seal of them. When them take out of the prison, them take out all the murderer them and the pedophiles and the thief them and all the Bryans out of the prison and promise them gold and land. 3 ship but a man, you know. We never did want to travel with him, you know, but true, he promised them gold and land. Them say them prefer they on the ship and travel than sit down in the jail them in Spain. When the man them come on here, them never knows about the gold them there. So them did have to find people who dip on the land to find the gold for them. You know much one anti, you know. They dip on the island, yeah? Yeah, man, it's a terrible thing. Terrible thing the man them do. But we continue the journey.
REFM. Thought-provoking. Always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
It's a belief. This is when you believe something. This is what we call faith. Faith come like almost a distraction from reality, you know. Yeah, it's like when the faithful is so hopeful that them hopeful in a sense a kind of madness. It's like a madness. You believe in a something and you hope that something like happen, but not in your lifetime, not the lifetime before you see that something that happen where you believe in it. And then you add something else to it and I say, well, all right, nobody know when it's going to happen. Just watch and pray. And you sit down and see generations come before you and it's something where you are saying going to happen with them, did I say going to happen with the other people, they say going to happen, not happen. And you feel saying in your lifetime it's going to happen. But I mean, I tell you, it's like these ideas, you know, well, it's a long time. I drive and not think so much, you know, it come like, it's a serious thing. I think the whole time I come, but I think upon all these ISIL people them, and the Taliban, and George Bush, and Obama, and all these people who give credence to a religion to the point where them will fight the next person because of a religious belief. Because believe it or not, Bush should have fight a religious war. You know, see, Bush should have fight a religious war. But you know me I say no. The ISIL and the Taliban people them and the Al-Qaeda people them who give credence to a religion. And when you look on the 3 major religions them, you know, you talk about Judaism, Islam, Christianity, Islam. The 3 major religions them in the West, that's all. Most of the war them fighting in the world. It's them 3 sets of people that fight the war. Or start the war, or war end the war. Most of the war them fighting in the world. Judaism, And you see we are going now with Israel in the Palestinian people, them land. Christianity versus Islam. Islam say them are the true religion. And you know the funniest part, the weirdest part of the thing, you know. The three of them have them genesis in a one man. The three religion them, Judaism, Christianity and Islam, the three of them have them beginning in a one man. And that is Abraham. And then it reaches a stage where these three things, these three so-called religious beliefs are come from one man who claim that there is some supernatural being that are guiding him. So these three people, these three groups supposed to worship the one supernatural being, you know. Then, me don't know if it's mad me mad or crazy me crazy, but if me I look on the earth here right now, I mean these three set of people, these three groups create the most war and kill the most people on earth. I mean literally. The most people were dead. Dead in the name of one of these religions. From time it was created, from Judaism was created. Where Judah is in the name of Yahweh and thing, you must go in our city. And if the people them, it's a weird thing, you know. If the people them, when you go in our city, if the people them don't believe in the God where you believe in kill the mother, the father, the picnic, the dog them, and burn down the city. And that the book say, you know. And that the book say. We talk about the three major religions now, you know. The first one, what them call Judaism. The God of that Judaism. Tell the people them say, tell the warrior them say, the judges say, look here. You see if them people over there so not believe in the God where you believe in, which is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Hear them why you do. You go and go raid them. You go and go kill them picnic. Kill them wife. Kill them animals and burn down the city. And next one come and say, God tell him so when they go into the city, must kill all of the man them. This is weird, you know. Kill all of the man, and if you want woman, take them for yourself. That is what this next prophet of Israel, God tell him to do, you know. God come again and he must say, let my people go. Him tell Moses, well, I don't know if it's who did attack to Moses, because it come like Moses did smoke too much ganja. Because him have a tree attack to him in the book. Maybe it's a ganja tree too, I don't know. But yeah, maybe it's a ganja tree and two Moses never used to smoke and him stammer. When he sent the smoke, him start to hear a sort of voices that come out of the bush. Moses, take off your shoes because where your place where you stand is, Muta used to walk there. Yeah, that's a serious thing. But tree religion, you have wars, more wars and wars. And all them win, like God tell them, say, look, I see the land over there, so, flowing with milk and honey, go and go kill all the people, them and take the land there. You see them people over there, so them don't believe in your God, kill them. This is Judaism. They will come down to Islam. Islam wreak havoc over the place, even through Africa. The belief in this Islamic thinking. Well, we should talk about Christianity first, second, because Christianity, I think them say Christianity come after Judaism, then you have Islam is the youngest one. But Christianity come in the name of Jesus. The amount of things were going on in Europe. One of the biggest atrocity in the world ever say is chattel slavery. In the name of the God and the Pope of Rome. This way, well, not even the Pope of Rome neither, you know, because the British come out the Anglican Church. The Anglican Church sanctified and justified slavery. The Anglican Church, not an individual. Because them man never said nothing wrong with slavery, because the Bible tells us that slaves must be obedient to their master. Slaves must be obedient to their master. As that Christian book say. The Christian book say that. And then in the name of Jesus, them all kill themselves too. And in the name of Jesus, them broke is religion divide Europe. Yeah, religion divide Europe. And it's still a divide Europe today. But when we say religion divide Europe, we are talking about how you have a man named Martin Luther, not to be mixed up, confused with Martin Luther King, but him named Martin Luther from Germany. Him is the one where did say the Pope, the mark of the beast is Rome, the woman, the harlot woman. And then from out of Martin Luther come the Protestant, the church, them call the Protestants, them know where them are protest against the Pope too. Them are protest against all the dogmas in Rome there. So out of Christianity now come the Protestants. And you know the work of the Christians them all over the world, we say them are come civilize people and teach them about Jesus Christ. Them kill the people them in the name of that Jesus Christ. Then now you have now Islam. Islam claims superiority over all because them say Muhammad is the last prophet and only genuine prophet we left. There's no other prophet going to come after Muhammad. You understand? And Allah is the Almighty. Them say the Muslims mean one who submit to the will of God. Or one who submit to the will of Allah. So if you're not with me, is against me. So you're an infidel or other, whatsoever them want to call you. So them go in Africa and devastate Africa. Well, not them go, but the people them who give credence to the religion, use the religion against the people them who them come enslave. Because let's not forget it, you know. The Arab them enslave Africans before the Europeans come and enslave Europeans and come and enslave black people. So what we have now is that now you have a group of people who give credence to this religion and them use the religion to create havoc in the world. So we are maintaining that these three religions, even though them claim the same father and apparently the same God, but only thing them call it different name. These religions, if a man can show me what these religions do for help man to be more loving and kinder, and if man have been loving and kinder with these religions, how does it wear to where man have been evil and cruel against man in the name of these religions? Because when we look on the world today, everybody bawling, and everybody has searched for that entity and that being where we give them, we remember them of a divine intervention in them sorrowful, pitiful life. Because that is really where all people want to have, you know, them life pitiful. And so them search for something outside of themselves. And them search for this religious belief. And some of them get more vile. Vile. So, we're going to play these ads and come to where we tell us where we play, you know, because black people, we're in a serious problem, but you know, we're so caught up in a religion and politics and the daily wear, food, clothes and shelter thing that we don't find a time for just sit down and do nothing and say nothing. And just be nothing. Just sit down and just be nothing. People afraid to do that. They want to be something all the while. But there's a time when you have to be nothing. And sometimes, believe you me, it's when people that about them pray, I better them meditate. Yes, because when you start praying now, you have to pray to something, for something. When you meditate, you go into yourself. Yeah, man, you go into yourself and you have to go on a special place for go meditate. You can't sit down by your toilet bowl and meditate. Yeah, man. So when we are talking about self, we not be egotistic and talk about the self which is. We are talking about the self which should be. You see, and we are motivate the inner being, the consciousness that bind all away. And say, look here, the whole thing are one life, you know, are just different manifestation. But you see, because the manifestation so distinction. But you see, because the manifestation so different, may I tell you, it get combustible. And then to the point of confusion. And this is what we have now, this confusion. So where the gods them there? Where the creator of all this and that which is and which is not? Where the creator of evil and good there? Where the creator of man and woman there, of heat, air and water? That creator stand by and watch. Three group of people are fight over him and are craze and are create death and destruction upon the earth. We're supposed to be nice. And this supernatural being sit and look on these little pot. Because how can the pot look on the potter and claim greatness? When it's the potter that made it. So when you look on all how the pot them are going and how we see the world I get devastated. Devastated by not by nature devastated it. Not by the wind or the fire or the water. Because the destruction of all the things I said just now is man I create all these things. Man I create disturbance in the atmosphere. All the poison you see, a man I create the poison. So when you talk about sin, a man creates sin. Because all the things that is anti-life is sin. Anything where is anti-life, in a religious perspective, it's sin. But people create things that is not of life and put it in a them religious belief. When you see all a man now say, thou shalt not kill, and then him turn around and say, when it said thou shalt not kill, it don't mean goat and pig, you know, it means thou shalt not kill man. So this being will give this commandment, say thou shalt not kill. Even I'm all powerful, almighty, all thing, and make all life form. You tell me say him hungry mean don't kill man? No, sir. That limited man. If the all powerful, almighty full being said thou shalt not kill, and is giving the man this commandment, thou shalt not kill. The hungry way, it could have hungry really mean thou shalt not kill human being. Is if it's not no supernatural being said, or it's not no divine entity said, because there's no way. I mean, I talk for divine entity, what does I say? And me as a human being and a mortal, so there's no way the divine being will me accept as a creator of all things would have said, thou shalt not kill, and it's only talk about human beings. When him said, thou shalt not kill to human being, him attack to only thou shalt not kill human beings. Serious thing. This is the cutting edge on RFM. Okay, we're there with you now. So we want to take some call, and meanwhile we are waiting for the call. We did a tell in the beginning of the program. We did tell about the three major religions them. And all those three religions has caused more havoc on earth than any other kind of happening. Yes. The wars them and the the rumors of war, nation and rising against nation. And even to now, we see, when you talk about Iraq and the war in Iraq, and now we see ISIL, and, we see all the church, them, the Anglican and the Roman Catholic Church fight, and then we see World War start, and, because people don't like that religion there, and, all of them things there. All of the things them from them time there until now, where you find this idea that these three religions have one God with different name, but the whole of them father, the beginning, the genesis of them religion, come out of a man named Abraham. Yes. And the Torah, which is where you call the Jewish books, the Torah, where Christians presumptuously call the Old Testament. Because now them write a next book now named the New Testament, or them call the one the Old Testament. But guess what? Christianity could not have survived without the things them that is written in the Torah. Because a lot of what is written in the Torah, which has nothing to do with the interpretation that Christians give it. A lot of what was written in the Torah is used to justify the coming of the Christian God named Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for that Torah, the ideas that decide the fate of Christianity couldn't exist. Yet still, Christianity, Judaism, Islam is always at loggerheads with each other. It's weird. Because it is a Christian mind in 1492. It's a Christian mind that run out all the blacks and all the Jews them out of Granada. Yes. Because black people was there with Islam, calling themselves Moors, and the Jews was there, and if you're not with the paper say this Holy Father in the name of Jesus Christ, you can be beheaded, chop off your head, drown in the water. Just like where ISIL people I don't know. What ISIL is doing now is what the Christian them used to do to people in Europe. So it's the same. It's like one father with three different heads. It's the same thing. What as gross and as terrible it might look to you right now in this modern time, where ISIL do right now in terms of them viciousness and cruelty is where Christians used to do in Europe in the 14th century, 15th century, in the 16th century, 17th century, come right up. So it's not like a different religion, even though it professes to be different. Because all of them have them outlet and them one ending. You understand? So we as African people now, who come here so now, and recognize these three religions is the cause of most of the destruction for earth right now. Why would a man get religious in them? It's just weird. It baffles me. Why would a man want to call himself, why a black person in this time, given where we go through here in the West here? When I talk about where Arab man that say, or where Egyptian or Ethiopian that say, because them people not go through where we as African people go through over here, so, in the name of them religion there. Given where we go through over here, so why a man that want to call himself one of the names them of these religion that oppress we for how much years? 400 years? Why would I want to really adopt it as a principle? I mean, when we look on how numb black people get when them get involved in this thinking. I mean, black people lose all perception of independent thinking and just free thought, and black people lose all sense of rational thinking, logical thinking when them adopt, especially the one where oppressed we are some more than all of them, Christianity. we oppress black people and still oppress black people. Because you can't see it, you know. Anytime you start talking to a man about, as a matter of fact, Christian love talk to you about them God, you know. And when you start talking to them about for them God now, it's almost like it was a chop off neck business start. It's like it was start a chop off neck thing. You understand? And it is always the idea that if you don't accept what them say, if you don't accept it, what will happen to you and your soul are going to damn in hell and the brimstone and fire and all them things. We have blood and brimstone and we have blood and fire and no water in Jamaica right now and nothing, I mean, just normally, it's a normal thing. What people experience is hell. In hell is what Jamaican people are experiencing normally every day. The place a scorch with fire, with no water to out the fire. You know, so, and no rain. I mean, and blood upon the street them. Blood all over the street them. You want more hell than that? I don't know if you can get more hell than that, you know. No water to out the fire and blood upon the street them. And this is where them project away. Them project this something other than what is happening now and how we go and rectify what is happening now, because tomorrow when we die, things will be better. Meanwhile, you're the white guy, I tell you, the white guy I say, look here man, black people, how you think we get to control the world? It's a thing named unity. Unity. Not uniformity, though, you know, unity. I can already tell you, first of all, I was told that most Jews don't believe in no God. Can you believe that? Well, I never believed it until I hear it from Jews. Most Jews is atheists. I mean, this is serious thing. You'd never know that. Then now you have the Christian people now. Most Christians believe say you have to dead for go to heaven and that there's a man that going to bring and save them, take them away from all this and carry everybody down who don't believe in him in a death and brimstone and fire. And I mean, how can you perceive a thing like that being a human being in a logical, intelligent? How can you be an intelligent and logical person believing that there is some entity out there that is all powerful, all loving, we'll call it omnipresent, omniscient, benevolent, and all the omnidem where you want to find it. You actually believe in this power that is all of that, yet still, that power is going to take people who don't worship him. Because it's a worship thing, you know, if you don't worship me, I'm going to kill you. And put all of these people in a pit and boil them, burn them, skin and burn, and they must have burned forever, ever just like that. And then you have a set of people now who are going to fly up in the air, and then now they're going to live for much time and then come back down from the earth, and then the meat shall inherit the earth. Because a man or a child did disobey the parents, you must stone the child to death. You must stone the child to death. If the child does not obey the parents, the child must be taken into the city and be stoned to death. What kind of thinking is that? And people say, oh, them things, they are old-time things, you know, but no, it's a different thing. It's the same thinking. The same thinking. Some people, a whole heap of people don't realize that homosexuality is a weird thing because them seen in the Bible. If they never seen in the Bible, it would have been just an ordinary thing to them. Most people who say homosexuality is terrible, it's because the Bible them are read. When you can observe life, human life in nature, and recognize this thing and say it's not natural. The Bible don't have to tell me that. They suppose the Bible never said. Is there a serious problem with your thinking? If you recognize something and can't justify something, we tell you say it wrong, where you say it, you're going to just say, well, right now, where you going to do? Where you going to do? And we recognize now, so as African people, we can't keep doing the same thing the same way all the while to get a different result. A white guy can't come here so now and come show you something in history and claim says history, but a film history, you know. But him want you now live out film history. Him want you conform to where him think is wrong and right and live out film history when your cultural expression don't define you that way. And anything where you do in your cultural expression, your ear says evil is sin, is wickedness, is cruelty. And them reach as far as till say you was born in sin and shape in iniquity. And black people sit down there and repeat that every day. Black people sit down and repeat that every day. So they was born in sin and shape in iniquity. Where these religious beliefs in them lie and them fantasy and illusion give. And when the African them give it is madness. Look how long we are here about Brother Tiger, Brother Tukuma, Brother Nancy, and all them story there, and the golden stool in Africa. Me never know when Africa where people believe the actual spider attack the people, you know. But them have that story, and the story where them give you is a recognition of human behavior and practices. So it is more like what would I call an allegory. Now when these guys give a story, them not give it to say, why this is a mythological thing, you know. Them say, I saw it go. And black people lose sight of them things in Africa and take up the European idea of things now and say, why is that your things our things are foolishness, you know, about spider attack. The spider can't attack, a foolishness. But them have snake attack in the Bible. Them have donkey attack in the Bible. Them have a man that throw down rod and it's a ton snake in the Bible. Them have bush attack to man. Hey, that's some madness. Them have bush attack to people, to a man. Them have a God who wipe out all the firstborn in our country, Egypt. Because he must secure feeding people them. So in the beginning now, God who create heaven and earth and all things upon it now, select a little set a group of little people. A group of nomads, him select them to come rule the earth now and say him for them chosen people them there. The same entity will make everything for earth. Choose a little group of people on the peripheral and say, you see them people there are my people, them are my chosen people them. I'm going to send my son to save the whole of them. That we're reading at the book. And snake attack to people, we read that in a book. Donkey attack, we read that in a book. Bush attack, we read that in a book. And if me ever start telling about some stories, African stories, in some book when me read. If we ever once start to say them things, there's real thing. Like in a Yoruba tradition, you hear about the different gods and you hear about certain things that take place in Africa. If you ever talk about them things, you say, I'm mad, you're mad. Muta, what you chat about? But no lion not talk Africa, man. I'm going to Walt Disney show lion talk. Right away, though, the Christian mind show that with totally, lion can't talk. Foolishness. Only in a movie and cartoon, it's a lion attack. Yet till them believe that snake did attack. Them actually believe that donkey was talking. Them actually believe that bush, a burning bush attack to people or a person. It's a weird thing. Weird thing. You a fool because you say something attack in Africa. Brother Nancy come from Asante. Asante stories will tell you how man create, man do certain things. And that's not that, no, you know. the weirdest thing about it, when the Christian them say the hieroglyphics on the wall, when them see a man with a head of a bird, a hawk or something, and the body of a man, a devil business that right away, devil think that. And them don't know the symbolism, the idea that is around those level of consciousness. Them don't understand it. Them don't understand that the earth, the sun and the moon, and all the stars them have a direct relationship with how things happen on earth. Man, human being behavior and human being intention have a connection with the heat, air and water, with the sun, the moon and the stars. There's a connection. The sea, the moon, full moon, dark night, all of them have a connection with earth, the planet. And you can see that, observe that through nature. You do a country and the man tell you, say, don't chop the bamboo on moonshine night because we've got to take it up and it's going to rotten easier. But they chop it at dark night. The man at Kingston marvel and wonder, where I say, how him know that? Him don't know that through science, him know that through experience. Him know that through experience, through trial and error. Him use the bamboo one time and say it get rotten. Him say, but you know, say every time me chop the bamboo at the same time, a moonshine because I want to see me a chop. And him chop it a moonshine because I'm seeing my chop. And him realize that every time him chop the bamboo, it's the same time him always chop the bamboo. It's at the time them when him can't see. Him say, watch your man. I'm going to chop it on a dark night when I can't see. And both of them go chop it the dark night and then wait and them not say nothing, no weave like take out the bamboo. You know, so the bamboo will get rotten. And them start chop the bamboo them in the dark night and then realize, say, oh, I see where I go on. It's something with the moon have to do with the bamboo. And I experience teach wisdom and I saw him get the wisdom for don't chop the bamboo again in a bright night. And him start to observe now other things, other plant. And him look on the other plant them. And him say, okay, so we are going now. When I do that, when I plant it certain time, this is what happened because I was always planting it that time and I was wondering, oh, come on, not getting no yield outside. And I realized about there's certain time that it's better to plant and certain time where not to plant. And that is because of the connection between heat, air and water, the earth, the moon, the sun and the stars. There's a connection. And that includes human behavior too. But when the African go into them something there, when the Dogon people them and the Ethiopian people them and the Kemetic people go into them something there now and realize how related them whole body is. Them bodies like a small version of the whole planet systems, galaxies and stars and moon. Maybe we just a little virus in the, just like how you have some little virus on the bottom of our foot, we know so we head there. But you know some virus down there in your body. Some little this and some little that way. Just a move independent and I go on like that, don't them alone exist. But when you move further, go up your foot to your body and things. But so weird, this place is a massive place. Well, that's so it go. The African them, through experience and time, recognize certain things in the nature. Just like the Native American them. Just like the Aboriginal people them. Just like the Amerindian them. Them did observe nature and recognize nature. Nature give them food. When them say, in Egypt, when the Nile come down, and the God them just all blood out the Nile too. Make a whole heap of frog and dead out in the Nile and pollute the water in the name of a group of people. It's a terrible story. Terrible story. But for those of us who get locked into these ideas and these concepts and these mythologies, we don't want to accept, say, it's just a fate. It don't have nothing to do with nothing else more than what you have in your head. All of these concepts come out of man's head. if a man recognize Satan in an individual, or him can't recognize God in an individual, when the two of them is the same thing, but different kind. It's the same kind with two different faces. If you can accept, if you can say the devil is a man, why God can't be a man too? Because people say the Pope are the devil. 7 days say the Pope are the devil. Rasta come say the Pope are the devil too. If you can recognize that, say the Pope could have really be the devil, or the devil can be incarnated into a human being. In at this time, yeah, not 2,000 years ago. Why it's so far-fetched to say God exists in a human being? In a human being. So, black people, the white man tell you, the white man say, watch your man. Oh, you can really make white people give something over years after years. I used to say that's something they enslave you over the years. And you still latch on upon it more than him. Meanwhile, him they are advanced and I live happy and I help him family. Him have food, clothes and shelter for him family. And him have money can go here and there and there. And him still look happily and now, okay, we a man want to tell you about say, people who have money not happy. It's foolishness. Because you have, me see more unhappy people when they have no money than more people who are happy have money. Me say the majority of people in Jamaica are unhappy. Because them can't afford to feed them picnic, send them picnic at school, put shelter over them head. And the reason where a man want to give you now with a philosophy where oppress you every day is that don't worry, man, the Lord's who come. The Lord's who come. That is all the while. That is all the talking. Don't worry, man. This is just a temporary world, but you see when you die, your soul and this and this and that. Watch a man, when you move from with them foolishness there now. Black people, when you wake up. When you wake up and stop going like an idiot. 400 years, a man will tell you something. And when you look on something, it now get you better. And when you look on him a rule more people over and over with the same philosophy, where him not really accept and believe in her. The majority of Europeans don't believe in a God. According to polls with them take. Just like in a Japan too. If you go right across Europe, even though them say most of the European countries are Christian country, the majority of European country, as a matter of fact, the countries where don't accept the religion is the country them where you have less crime. That's weird, That's really deep, man. That's deep. The country them in Europe that don't give credence to religion is the country them have good economy, happy people, less crime, and all the things that we are searching for right now, where we can't get right now. But yet we hold on upon this Jesus thing. We hold on upon it to the point where now we are suffering and glad so we are suffer. Because when we suffer here, so there will be joy in heaven. White man heaven is a black man hell. Louis Farrakhan said that years ago. White man heaven is the black man hell. So when a man come now, and him a hold on upon that, and for 400 days him a hold on upon that, and it now work for him. It now work for him ancestors. It now work for him. And it not look like it will work for him generation will come after him too. Because when him smap out the thing and him see IMF this, and him see the food I get higher, and can't get no work, and all them thing there, him still I tell you, say, watch out now. You see where him not have no precedent for? There's no precedence where him a say, Him just hold on it on faith. Because tomorrow will be better. And tomorrow is always not coming because your grandparents will live for tomorrow too. And your great-grandfather will live for tomorrow. And tomorrow never come. Meanwhile, the guy who oppress you now, him just say, all right, see religion, yeah, take this. Wow, worship Jesus, him soon come save you. Hey, watch out. Go to church and this 10% of your earnings. All right, this and this and that. Are you there? You there a suffer. You know, fella say, black people are suffer. And then start love the suffering. That them can't tell the difference between suffering and you can't tell the difference between if I am a slave, I am not a slave. Because now, you're no slave to the white man again, you're slave to him God. That is what you really are doing. You're enslaved not to the white man, but the white man God. That is what you're enslaved to now. And you don't recognize it because it don't come to you that way there. But shut your eye. Shut your eye, and if you be truthful, shut your eye and think upon Jesus Christ and tell me if you see a man will look like your father in the picture. A black people may have talk to. Shut your eye and think upon Jesus. How you think Jesus would look. And tell me truthfully if it's a black man come in front of your eye. This is the cutting edge, yes. Here.
Hello.
Yeah, blessed.
A whole long time though.
True, because I talk long time.
Yeah. Like
too much long talk.
No, but you know, it's a passion and they have to respect the passion.
Yeah. A long time I don't hear you, man.
Yeah, man, I'm talking 24/7. You just have to listen more time and you hear more time.
But my program not 24/7.
No, in the spirit. But you know, set down the website.
You jump off out of the spirit quickly, man.
No, I'm always in the spirit.
Yeah, all right.
Man is a spiritual being that have a physical body.
Yeah, everybody
and a soul.
Yeah.
And it's a soul that go between the spirit and the physical.
So don't worry about the body because you will always have the spirit there.
The spirit is a zillion times bigger than your little finite body.
Yeah.
And when you dead, your spirit's still alive.
That's what I hear all the while.
But hear this now. K-A-T, the first name.
Wait, let me ask you a question. I'll give you time, no worry yourself. But let me ask you now. Everybody knows spirit. Them body dead, but them spirit out there, that you say. So like Muta now, and Brian are beside me now, when the flesh go down, the spirit out there. And that you say?
No.
Tell me what you say.
The spirit, if you choose a particular alignment to the Creator and the Creator's laws, you don't have to be perfect, you know. You just say, Creator.
Yeah.
You go to heaven.
The spirit?
Yeah, the spirit go to heaven.
So body can't go to heaven?
No, you see.
All right, no, you're not to elaborate. But
but I want to elaborate.
Yeah.
Your body that the scientists come to refer to as your physical house that you live in is just a small extension of your spirit. Your body actually look a lot like how your spirit look.
But you're not answer me now. You see you gone your tangent and you still not answer me. May I ask you if your body can go to heaven?
The physical body, no.
Yeah, you ask your physical body. How much body you have?
You have the original body, which is the spirit.
You, all right, like Muta have an original body, which is the spirit.
Yes, and your physical body take on the shape.
Yeah, wait now, man. Brian, what's sit down beside me, yes or no? Him have a different body, which is him spirit.
Yes.
So your body is your body without a spirit, and your body is your body with the spirit.
Yeah, your body.
So your body is without spirit and with spirit.
Your body is just an extension of your spirit.
Your body is an extension of the spirit.
Yeah,
so
the finite manifestation of your spirit. Which is
so by everybody with upon the earth, we said them are there forever, or them there before.
No, them are go when them dead. The physical body that we know, going to rotten, dry up.
Yeah. And then the spiritual
and the original body celestial body, that are the farm that go take
where it going go?
If you make a choice, whichever choice you make, will determine whether you go to hell or heaven.
So where is hell now, geographically?
Hell?
Yeah, where is the hell that this spiritual body going go if you make the wrong choice?
It is in the spirit realm.
So the wrong choice now is not accepting Jesus Christ as your personal savior.
The original name is Yeshua.
Yeah, all right. Yeshua Ben Joseph, Yeshua Hamashiach.
No.
Yeshua Hamashiach. Yeah, all right. If you don't accept Yeshua as your personal savior, that spirit, that extension of the body spirit, going to go to hell.
Yeah, the same thing will happen to Satan, going to happen to you.
So may I ask, where is that hell?
In the spirit realm. And
where?
I think most times this is referred to in the second heaven. Because you have the first,
but where is that?
Fourth,
Where is that? Where is that?
In the spirit realm.
Yeah, but you say in the spirit realm, that means means something other than that, they're in there,
Pause.
If you say
No, pause. Let me teach you, because you're a dragon, and a dragon is normally very firm in his understanding. Let me explain.
Miss a rat, too.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Because you're a learner.
A Chinese matter about. A Chinese philosophy matter about.
No. Yeah, true that. Listen, because you're an intellect.
No, but wait a minute, a dragon, a Chinese philosophy matter.
Yeah, man, you're a dragon.
No, may I explain to Brian, because I don't understand.
You don't understand. No worry himself, man.
No, he might worry, because when he say dragon, no, he say, you talk like, the brother called me devil the other day.
No.
So I have to explain to him, say, dragon is, if you're going a Chinese philosophy now.
Right, I'm going to use simple analogy so that people can follow.
Yeah, that Brian can follow.
Yeah. You are in the biggest studio in the Caribbean, IRFM, right now, speaking on a microphone that is transmitting all over the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
People in Jamaica, Caribbean, and the world, I hear you.
Yeah.
The energy that comes out of your mouth goes into the microphone. It's another form of energy, which converts into a form of energy where you can't see, which goes across the airwaves, goes to the different receptors, the different transmission receiving antennas, and then people
hear it.
The energy, when it goes into the atmosphere, cannot be seen.
Yeah.
But it is real, just like lightning and thunder.
But you can't use one of your senses and detect it.
No,
it's human being can use one of them senses. It's different from you say you can't see God.
No.
You can't hear. The hearing, what go through the microphone is you can't see it, but it exists. But in the existing of it, one of your senses pick up that thing. So there's a point in time when people tell you about this divine place in heaven, when none of your senses can pick it up.
No, but this is why I give you some websites a while ago.
Not tell me about no website. I'm here your talk, man. Not tell me about no website.
No, we'll be talking, but we're going to still point to that. So when you have your spare time...
wait there. No, me have spare time now. What I am saying to you, Christians, included that here where you say so now, always say, tell me something. You can't see pain?
Yes,
they say no.
No, that is the finite mind at all. Yeah, the infinite mind will tell you yes.
All right. The breeze a blow, you can't see the breeze?
Yes, you can.
You can't see breeze?
Yeah, the things of the spirit are spiritually discerned.
No, wait no man. I tell you what the Christian always say.
Yes.
No, when them say you can't see these things, they must say no, it's same way God is. You know say God there. But you don't, not because you can't see it. It don't mean it don't exist. That is what the Christian are used for you,
That part of it is true.
Yeah, but I have said to you now that your five senses, one of your senses detect my voice.
Yes.
In the microphone, we transform, the energy transform, but it can't change.
Yes.
Right? So energy is moving in the microphone, and the microphone is the energy is transformed in such a way that the human being in this body can pick up that energy and hear something outside. I tell you, say, the energy that way you are claim God is a mind thing that is you create that in your head. Based upon a concept where it have before you born or when you born.
Tell you, say.
Yeah.
I tell you, say, you're totally wrong. Without apology.
Tell me how me totally wrong. Explain to me. A lot
of what you used a while ago is man-made scientific information.
No, All right, may I ask you a question?
Hold on, there's finite. Listen, Muta.
Yeah.
Back in 1997, we buck up in your book.
No, just talk what we are talking about. No, man. I get a chance to talk. Not about in 1997. What you say a while ago about finite?
You have the finite.
Yes.
And the infinite.
Mm-hmm.
The five senses that we refer to, the human existence in the human body operates mainly, in the finite, measurable realm of the human atmosphere.
All right,
So smell,
so who experience the infinite? All right, how does a human being, all right, two things. How does a human being experience the infinite, and also how does a human being know that the infinite exists as a human being?
When the human being reduce the focus on the materialistic, finite things and go back into himself and meditate and reach out to the infinity, which is the Almighty, then you begin to purify yourself from all of the atrocities of sin and negativity.
So who in the world do that? Who in the world do that?
Who go back to the Father?
No, wait no man. You see, I try to give a long time that we can explain out this thing between one another, you know.
Yeah, I try to break it down.
You tell me about a place in the infinite.
Yes.
Which is heaven.
Which is a spiritual.
L is to you is the infinite spiritual realm that people like me will go. And heaven is an infinite spiritual realm where other people go who call themselves Christian, who accept Yahshua. If you don't accept Yahshua, you're going to go in the other realm.
Along with Satan.
And I ask you now, where is that other realm? And you say it in the infinite realm. Oh, you know in this finite realm, know what will take place and where that finite realm is. Oh, you know that.
When you go within your meditation.
Okay. So all of them things that is just in your mind then?
No. Your mind is an intermediary between this infinite and the finite.
You come to that. You come to that through what? Through experiment? Through
No.
You come to it. You come to it through your environment where you live in and what you were fed. That is how you come to it. Because if you was in China, you'd never think that.
No, there are people in China thinking that.
No, I say if me not about people in China who are thinking it. Me say if you did in China, you would not think it. The people in China never did there, so. Them over there, so I think that if you did there China, you would think it. And the argument that you have about infinite and finite, you can't know that in the finite. You can't know that in the finite. You have to go in the infinite to go know what is in the infinite. According to you, the finite person cannot understand the realms of the infinite. So I don't know how.
No, I never said that the finite person cannot.
The finite person.
When the finite person allows his infinite, which is his spirit, to rule him.
No, but I just asked, how it works. And you say you have to dead.
No, I never say you have to dead to do that.
No, I said it's only in death. The body, the finite body. It's only in the death of the finite body that the infinite realms will be manifested.
No.
It can't manifest.
It can manifest even now.
So you tell me,
I'll give an example. Hold on.
Yeah.
You ever go to Gambia?
Yes.
South Africa?
Yeah. What,
give me a description of a place you went to in South Africa.
What do you mean
within
description?
1 minute or less.
Go there, Mr. Beach, black people upon the beach.
Right. You see, in a blink of a second, your mind is beginning to go closer to what the infinite
Brethren, where you get them irrational foolishness from, Brethren?
No, but you see, you just did it.
But it's irrational. So where you tell me now? So that
question. Can you stay here and send out a thought and somebody say, some more time if you say they don't link me, I'm just
all the while that happen.
That's a glimpse of the infinite.
No, that's a foolishness. That is man way for rationalize something where he want, think, him believe, him understand.
How
you is rationalize something. You is rationalizing something where you use your finite logics to come to a conclusion about something that you keep saying is infinite.
And that is why the Word of God says that the things of the Spirit
the Word of God said nothing. The Word of God said nothing.
Spiritually discerned, it appears as to foolishness unto the mind of
God said, no, I never said foolishness, I said.
No, I never say you. I said the Word of God says the things of God, the things of the Spirit are spiritually discerned and they appear as foolishness unto man.
Yeah, but I say I never said
Just
God.
like where you just.
No, I said what you are saying. I never said what God say is wrong. I said what you are saying.
Yeah, but it's the same thing what the Bible says.
No, the Bible don't tell me, say, my finite body is going to discern what my infinite realms will be in terms of who they are hell and who they are heaven. Oh, you know that.
Let me remove the word finite and infinite. We say spirit versus
Hold on, we have to go to hard. Up on phone, I know to the man and I have no credit phone I work, so it's either I'm hung up because they are them too long or whatsoever. But this thing of knowing, I just want to explain, say, you see, when a man tell you, say, when you ask him about the infinite, when you ask a man about what happening at the realms, about heaven and hell, him don't know, So you know what him don't know, him don't know, him go to a book. Him go to a book for rationalize and justify what he must say. That means, say, him in himself lose all semblance of logics or rational, because if him don't use the book, him intentions is just a belief. Him have to use the book to justify this belief system, not in a human rationality. Because in the Christian religion, it tells you that you can't understand the realms of God. You're just a mere man, which is that him I bring to me when I say irrational man versus, infinite man versus finite man. Him claim to know what's happening in the infinite world because of a book that was given to him. A book given to him by him don't know who. Rationalize it. And then the same book come tell him, say, watch out. You have to understand, say, it's God's word that I rectify and I justify what happened to you after you're dead. It's God that tell you that, So you can't use no other logics, no human thinking. You can't use nothing where God give you according to the thing. There's nothing that God give you can use to rectify the realms of God. You have to go in our book. Go find it out. Yes, EL.
Yeah, man. Cut him, Alabama.
That means say, homosexuality, most people who accept or don't accept homosexuality, if it was in the Bible, they wouldn't see it as something out of the way. You think, the Bible come show me that? The Bible come show me that? I sit down in a potose bush, come figure out that in my head. Because when me a youth, I don't know nothing about homosexuality. And when me grow big, I know say you have something named homosexuality. And a bush me go figure it out in my head. And the Bible come show me that. See it? And most Jamaican are that them use to justify them anti-gay sentiments, not looking upon the experience of life and what life teach you in terms of how human beings react to people, place, and things. Yes, Alabama.
Yeah, man. Oh, man.
You know, say your phone bill turn up, so we can't talk as long as we want to talk.
Give thanks, man, for Brian P. Link, all about easy,
Eh?
All about want a mango tree and a stone and you so and a whole day. And then when you
I know him that. I know, man. I know all about that, man.
I know all about.
No, man. Which all about, man? That Virginia called me long before all about, man. That Virginia when me and him talk a while ago. All about don't know what that brother you know. Watch your man. All about that brother know that brother you know, man. All about idiot to them, man. Yeah. When me talk to a while ago. Believe me. No, me I tell you the truth. All about don't know nothing.
Yeah, so.
Him just know say I'm a Christian and him not like gay. Because that people come to me and talk to me about.
Yeah. So it's a snake attack, bush attack, donkey attack.
Yeah, and you know, me must accept that because it's in the Bible and the Bible is the word of God. Me must use my intelligence, my knowledge, according to them, my God-given brains. Human beings, the difference between what them call higher animal and the lower animal is that one is given a brain that he can figure out good, bad, wrong, right. Him can figure out these things. Him can have intelligence. You know, see, the animals, the lower animals, don't come with a certain kind of intelligence. Human beings have a unique kind of intelligence. And the way of it...
That's why them have more God force than them.
Yeah, but a man must give up that. If you understand God, you have to give up your man, your humanness. Where you supposed to use in your head. You have to give up that. And go and turn to a book. Okay. For justify my brains. My brains, Rasta? No, sir.
You know, see, remember the other day, little experiment me try, when me take a couple people and I say, boy, you know, say, the guy is zoo and is like, the snake attack to me. And everybody has said, man, no man, you're crazy. And I said, thank you. So, so they ask and
true that. Remember? You tell them to snake attack to you. And them say, you're crazy.
And everybody has said, and
then all them have a snake attack to them in the book, because it's in the book. You don't understand how this Christian thing works. This Christian thing work with a book, you know. It have a book. The human mind cannot operate in the realms of God. So God have to give them a book. And in that book now, them have to see what God has said from where God now say.
Because you need a book to tell us if you love your neighbor. I mean, you really have a serious problem.
Of course, you have a serious problem.
The bird, when he weave in nest and he get him something them and weave in nest, he no read no book. And he no want a book to tell him to do that. Certain things just in our DNA.
But that's why I cannot understand somebody who eat meat. Me not talk about meat now as a health thing, you know. Me meat as a justification for life. You know, a cow, you eat a cow, a goat, or a pig, or whatsoever you eat, as an animal. I sit down and I cannot understand. Well, I understand it still, you know. I don't know how a man could have really, or a woman could have really gone into the realms of the Almighty, in the essence and the pureness of that fullness, and still I eat meat. It's the most ridiculous idea and concept I see.
We confront it daily, because we tell a man to eat meat. The first thing that's how you get your protein.
A religion tell them that a religion do that, you know.
Yeah.
A religion decide where they feed or where them no feed. You think
I said them, we can't eat something and black out my arches and I black out my...
Bridget, let me tell you something, man. You think say a religion can come tell me say me must eat pork or don't eat pork? No, Rasta. No,
religion and I just say the key religion and Judaism, Islam, Christianity. The world is not a problem I know, but all most people are in religion. It's like how you take a pill. When you take a pill, it not solve the problem that cause the headache. It does make you...
Yeah, easier. It eases the pain.
Comfort. Yeah.
It eases it.
Temporary comfort. But the problem still there. So next year again, you come back and you go and take the pill again. So you find out that...
You get addicted to the pill. You get addicted to the... Something feedback by you.
Yeah. Are you hearing better now?
Yeah. No, I say you get addicted to the pill to the point where now you start to preach about the pill. You start to talk about, say, you see that pill here, if you don't take that pill here, where now go happen, where going to happen.
Yeah, and when you read, because you see, really, to be really spiritual, you know, it's a serious thing, you know, like, if religion is an easy way out, you know, like a lazy way out to put the thing outside of yourself. But if it's really discipline and just on a level spiritual is a hard job, you know, so you find out the religion kind of easier, so man just jump in it and...
Alright, we're going to take a last call, yeah, Bridget. We're going to take a last call, yeah? Last call before the program. Yeah, blessed.
You fix up your phone, man.
You fix up.
I don't scandal me next time about my credit card, boss.
No, you never hear me say, no. You never. I mean,
you better communicating at the spirit.
No, wait there. You know, say
my credit infinite, you know.
You know, say you never hear me say. Me say a man like you.
Studio, cut off the call. When
no, wait no man. Me say a man like you could have never have a phone where I have credit. And that me just say no. You say a man like you couldn't have a credit phone where
yes, but may I clarify for the listeners there. Me that they are whole, when you put up on hold, and then me only hear the operator cut, like somebody in the system just cut the car.
No man, nobody in the system not cut the car.
No, you can have some little poor technology. Forget phone.
No worry about the technology or someone.
No, because me a hold and me say hello, me only hear the call cut. Right after you put up on hold.
It's happening all the while. Nobody, me never want you get caught. Brian never want you get caught because everybody has.
No man, I say Brian. Neither
they have
technology, man.
Yeah, me must be.
You see, if you did not communicate in the spirit now, you wouldn't have said them things about my phone.
Yeah, anyway, where did I say now? Because
what did I say?
It's complicated.
What did I say?
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
First of all,
if you understand it, if you understand it, I can tell you where this stop. I can tell you where this stop. You stop where, you listen, man. You listen. You was talking about in the infinite world, the only way you can understand it is through the infinite spirit. And all you want to justify the infinite spirit, through the Bible. That is what you say.
A lot of the things that I talk to you about is after the fact that the Bible now connect the dots. So you can leave the Bible outside for a while.
But are you not about the Bible?
You ask me, how me know these things?
Are you saying in the Bible?
No, the Bible eventually can be used to point out, yes, that and that add up. But you take the Bible outside for the first instance and you go to your actual experience.
Yeah, but you never hear me just tell you, say, the experience of the countryman when him say no dark, no red name there. It's a trial and error thing him use. When him, because him did always cut the bamboo in a moonshine.
And all of those are just glimpses of the spirit realm. Where the
spirit realm.
Even when you go to the mountains and learn certain things.
Stop talking foolishness, man. What does happen to the spirit realms?
The spirit realm
is an observation by the human. No, it's an observation by the human, man.
Yeah, but the observation is observing things of the spirit which is manifested in the physical.
It don't have nothing to do with no spirit, man.
Brethren, you don't have a spirit.
What I say, it don't have nothing to do. The countryman who is observing the bamboo, he is observing the bamboo rotting because every month at the same time he go cut the bamboo, and it's the time when he go cut the bamboo.
Let me teach you again, and the youth are just calling him Malaba. Let me teach you everything in the earth, whether bamboo, stone, whether sun, moon, star.
You I say never have no spirit. You I say never have no spirit.
Everything is a spirit.
I didn't tell you say everything now have no spirit.
You tell me say no, you know nothing to do with the spirit.
I said when the man observed, you have nothing to do with the spirit.
Everything is first spirit, and it comes after. The manifestation comes after the spirit.
Brethren, I never say everything now is stone of spirit. I have said to you that the observation of the bamboo has nothing to do with an infinite world. It has something to do with the finite man observing in an finite world that when the moon, which is finite, shine, the bamboo don't get rotten. The bamboo get rotten because every time him dig the bamboo at that same time, that is when it's rotten. And him go choose one night when it's dark and it don't rotten. That has nothing to do with spirit.
How the stone come about?
You ask me how stone come about. Oh, you reach that stone. Me I talk about finite and infinite how stone. How
the bamboo come about?
Brethren, when you ask me them foolishness, man.
Let me
how stone come
about.
Alright, tell me how stone come about.
You say like how me listen to you.
Alright, tell me how the stone
even
come about.
Even if you think of foolishness, me for talk.
Yeah, but tell me how
the...
Listen to me. Tell me how the stone come about. How the stone come about.
When you look around the environment that you live in, anything that you see that you can physically measure, like the bamboo or the stone, you're looking at it from the manifested energy point.
But I don't tell you everything of life.
Hold on. Everything.
Where you repeat that for? I accept that already.
So everything, if you're to look at it through the eyes of the spirit, you will look at it in the spiritual.
But I cannot look at everything through the spirit because something is physical.
What are you talking about, Bridget?
Brethren,
how the
stone come about? How stone come about?
Everything birth.
How stone come about? How stone come about?
Starting at the spirit. It's conceptualized by the Creator.
Which Creator conceptualized stone?
The Almighty.
Oh, you know that. Oh, you know that. Oh, you know that.
Them not tell me, them show me these things.
Oh, who show you this thing?
The Almighty, the man who...
By what means?
It's not even a man, it's both man, woman, animate, inanimate. The Almighty, the origin of all origin.
By what means him show you? By what means? Where is him talking? By what means? What language him use? What means?
You know him can talk without even opening his mouth.
By what means him talk to you? By what means?
Infinite, everlasting knowledge is the man which is above our level. He can communicate to you right now.
Intellectual babbling, man.
You can look around and don't see nobody here something I talk to you.
That a foolishness that. If somebody run behind me and talk to me, I must somebody.
You're going to understand this.
There's no spirit can talk to me. No spirit. If I hear a voice behind me, it's somebody attack to me. There's no way somebody I want to hear a voice attack. Muta, what you say? And when it's not a body.
Question asking. In the entire
that is intellectual
days, in the entire 60 days, you ever hear your name a call and look around you, so nobody else?
It don't mean that somebody not there. It don't mean I don't see them. You know, this told me I say, I answer it. I say,
no, you're not answering it.
It don't mean that somebody's not there. It means that I didn't see somebody who called me.
No, you never in the bush by yourself. You hear your voice, your name a call and you look around and say nobody.
You know, you know, hear what me say? Me say, if somebody call me in the bush and I hear it and I don't see them, it don't mean it's not somebody a call me. It just means I don't see somebody.
So the answer is yes. You have heard the name a call and you don't see nobody.
Cannot call me.
What?
No spirit can call me. It's human being have to call me.
We're not talking dopey, so I don't want to get it wrong. Me talk,
anything about dopey? You hear me say anything about dopey?
Okay, me just want to make it clear.
No, but you never say about dopey. Me say, if I hear a voice say, Mutabaruka, bring some of your yam, come give me now. And I turn around and I don't see somebody.
No,
I'm not going to that.
I'm going to say, Muta,
yeah.
Why are you persecuting my servants?
Yeah, you know, I go turn around and say, brethren, and tell him too bad word. That is what I'm going to do. Because I know it must somebody and tell me that. As some little insecure person, we don't like how me talk on the radio, and say that behind me.
You see, when you
spirit can't talk.
When you
because it's only human being talk and something with mouth. Spirit cannot talk.
Right. The program
a bush cannot talk.
Hold on.
Donkey cannot talk.
Muta, I'm not really come for debate. Because anything
the program supposed to done. You're done, you're gone over the time.
Cat, take down
man there, look for me.
K-A-T, first name, K-E-R-R.
What that? Cat car?
Yeah.
What that have to do with what?
No, in your time, check it out. Next time we talk, check it out.
No, I talk to you for years, man. Years me talk.
No. You say,
I know years me talk to you.
Me never call the program for have any debate because God is God. If God wants to convert you.
No, but you see, I not complain about God, you know. It's you I complain about an irrational thinking you want to have when you know all upon this Christian thing.
No, but I am not here to debate.
Yeah, but
I'm not here to say you're wrong. I'm not here to say I am right.
No, you say you're right because you say if you don't believe in Jesus, Yahshua, our infinite body go and go to hell. And I ask you which part hell there, you can't tell me where hell there.
And another correction.
Hell and heaven in your mind. It's not there nowhere else. Hell and heaven is in your mind.
All right.
Trust me.
The other thing is
there's no physical hell where there's somewhere where when you dead, somebody's spirit are going to go there. And there's no physical heaven that when you dead, because you believe in a Jesus, you're going to go over there. So not like that don't exist. That thing is where white people tell you.
We're reason about that another time.
Anyway, we're gone because my boy is long and so with him jaw. I hold on for him jaw like him have mums.
What that?
Wave them again. Me and Chick Slug as I hold on for him jaw like what's biting for him face.
Alright, so we'll talk another time. But check out the website there. I'm wondering if you understand, say.
No, you know. My life no based off a website, you know. You understand? So me not guarantee I tell you say me go watch it, you know. Because I tell you say me I raised with a human being and so.
Or you have to documentary on the radio.
Yeah, because people like you out there. You know what you mean? I say take where you want, take where you want, throw outside.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, me just say take if me play it. Some people don't reach a level, they will take a certain part right. Some people and them say the other part are foolish. And that means they don't take where you want to control where you want
to. To you. You say you'll get the truth. And you say when they get the truth.
Oh, so me don't know the truth. Me don't know the truth.
Blessed Lord.
Yeah, because they say Jamaica, really. But since we're there in a Jamaica, we have to call Jamaica first. We have to say, when them look on outside, when in terms of spirituality and in terms of how you come to that understanding. Other people don't see it as a fool thing. It's weird. You talk to certain people all over the place, them don't see it as a fool thing. Them can recognize it in a next discipline, in a next religious belief, outside of Western Christianity. So when you tell them about Haile Selassie, them can see it outside of Western Christianity and recognize it for what it is. And don't put no stupidity upon it, like how you hear people say, oh, what kind of fool talk that? We want to get them foolishness from. Most of the people that say it's foolishness is because them is Christian minded. That's why them say it's foolishness. Anytime Rasta say Emperor Haile Selassie, I hear somebody say how foolishness that. It's because them Christian minded. And if you hear them talk in the Christian logics. The Christian way to explain certain spirituality. And if you use that, you will always say that stupid thing. You will always say that stupid thing. If you sit down in Africa and talk to some people who is not Christian, and them say, so tell me something about Rasta. I tell them, say, well, Rasta in a Jamaica say Emperor Haile Selassie the Almighty. And you start to show them certain things. You know what them do? Them start liking the thinking to something where them know about in a freedom culture. Them start to say, oh, that it's like whatsoever. And you say, yeah, something like that. If you talk to a Hindu, the Hindu no have no funniness about it because you know the Hindu them create them own gods. So you will have one household. We have different, all the people in that household there have a concept of God with different from the other person in the same household. Them will almost get up one day and just say, that a God, and just deal with it on the next level. So when you talk to them about it, them say, oh, it's like this, it's like that, it's like whatsoever. Most of the time, in a mind sitting down and talking to people who is not Christian, them don't ridicule Rasta. And it's not because them have no respect, because some of them don't even know what is Rasta when you talk to them. Because they put to the mask, so tell me something, what is Rasta? I hear about these people, Rasta, what is Rasta? I start to talk to them. There's no ridicule coming from them. Most of the time, when a man don't accept Christianity, and you tell him say about Haile Selassie, him say a foolishness. And you have political minded people who say that. But when you really get down to a person who is politically minded in a Jamaica and who say Rasta foolishness, you can know say for them perception of Rasta, even though them say them is not religious, come from the basic fact that them grew up in a Christian society and them can't understand and accept why is it that some people from here so would have want to talk about a man where we over there so where it's just a normal, ordinary man. Them can't understand it. Now if you really get a clear understanding of this thing here, you have to go journey into the anciency of how human perceive and react to certain things in life, in nature, in the environment. Before Bible. Because the Bible was not meant to be packaged. And I shouldn't say the Bible, but the books. The books in the Bible was not meant to be packaged because them never write as a book. You know, we call it the Holy Bible. The Holy Bible is not a book like how you read. A book where I start from front to back and the story has led itself. These books was written over a period of different times in our history. Them write over different times. And then somebody come in a certain time and say, I'm going to put the whole of them in a one thing and call it the Holy Bible. And then we who is try sieve out the thing, we also get caught in the idea. Because if you talk to a whole heap of Rasta, in relationship with the Bible is what is what him used to validate him understanding of how him see Haile Selassie. Because if you move the Bible from most Jamaican people, them not have no spirituality to decide themselves. Them not have no fullness of nothing if you move the Bible, because everybody end up and go back to the Bible. So no care you say you're conscious. A lot of our perception and ideas about spirituality and about religion is defined through this book named the Bible. So you hear a whole heap of Rasta, the singing, the chanting, the praises, a whole heap of it stem from our growing up in our society that give us this book named the Bible. Yet still Rasta, more than anyone else, have been able to bob and weave and maneuver himself in a situation where even quoting it, but he move from it and start to look outside of it and then shape him spirituality and define himself and become where we know now. As Martin Moplana said, the world's strangest people. Rastafari is so limitless that the language is limited to express this concept and this idea. So we are trapped in the language of our colonial masters. And when we are called upon to express Rastafari in its fullness, we are trapped in the language of the slave master. So when we use that language, it cannot truly and adequately define that spirituality that is timeless and endless. So it comes out as if it is confusion. But that spiritual consciousness that moves in time and space from that time until now, move so wide and large that people recognize it. At least some people recognize it. It's not foolishness. It's not foolishness. I sit down many times and question it. Yeah, man. Question it to the teeth. Sit down in the aloneness of myself in a aeroplane, in a my car, sitting down and I look on just green grass. Question it. And put it to the test. And we come to the conclusion that is a fullness. Is a fullness. But as we say, the language of the colonial master is not adequate enough to represent this fullness. So we use the language of the slave master and get caught in definitions by doubtful people and people who want to ridicule. The language is what make the thing look away. So Rastafari in all its strength and its glory, recreate, redefine. And you hear 100 Rasta, you talk to 100 Rasta tell you something different. And you say, then that's not confusion, but it's not confusion. It just means it is not structured like how you have a church where everybody who go to church they think the same way. It is the it transcends individuals, yet still it keep individual very difficult. It's very difficult. Even the ignorant. Because it's the ignorant one fight against Rastamore, you know. It's people who just a fighter. Yeah, man. Ignorant people. People who don't want to think. You bring it to them say nobody come in no damn foolishness to me about no Selassie. And then them really believe, say, you don't really have no sense. So everything what you say to them, even if it makes sense, them say, why, me can't deal with you and your Rasta thinking, you know. So them throw the baby with the bath water. And don't examine what you tell them. And even if them examine what you tell them, they have to wait. They have to wait with where them parents, them preacher, them person, instilling at them, and where you are said it to them. And obviously, because the majority, they're on the side of the preacher and the person, where you are say can't make no sense. So even though him no use no logical thinking, to come to no conclusion about where him a think. Because what him have in his mind was already thought for him. A lot of things that people believe in is not him personally believing in it, you know, but somebody believing in it for him and put it in mind and thinking. And he really believes says him a play out a belief system. But the belief system already structured to the point where it don't give him no chance to think. It don't give him no chance to come out of the box there and look at something different. And it's very difficult to come out of the box. Because there's a certain fear to come out of the box. If you come out of the box, you feel lonely. You feel like, what is with this man do? And the fear engulf you more. Especially like how them put the fear in you with certain talking. Like hellfire and brimstone and fire will burn you up. And there's no other name that you can be saved in about one name. So them don't put a fear in you already. So even the fear itself make you can't think. You don't have no thinking for yourself. It's like when fellas sing about zombie. Zombie, them say go there, them say go left, you go left. Them say go right, you go right. Them say sit down, you sit down. Them say stand up, you stand up. And them say sit down again, and you sit down. And you know a question, why tell me to sit down? And then he tell me to stand up, and then tell him might turn me an idiot, me not stand up. Man, you just sit down there. And they realize about me, that turn him one, turn me an idiot. But most people turn an idiot already and nobody knows them an idiot. But them look on you who are think for yourself and say you are the idiot because where you come up with is not in line with how them perceive reality or how them perceive logics or how them perceive religious perspective, religious belief. So Plano say, Martimo Plano say, Rastafari need a new faculty of interpretation. Rastafari need a new faculty of interpretation. Because the interpretation is not static. And how you get to point A is not everybody take that same road to reach there. So many leaves, one tree. So many rivers, one sea. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. We are talking about Martimo Plano. And Martimo Plano say, Rastafari need a new faculty of interpretation. I don't know people interpret a new faculty of interpretation. But what I gather I must say is that we need to analyze and examine what we are saying and how we're going to know related to the experience of Rastafari at this time, yeah? and the concepts that we used to expound and argue if those concepts, after examining those concepts, is it justifiable to continue relating those interpretations as Rastafari interpretation, or should we now relate to Rastafari on another level, on a different level? So we make this true and say Rastafari reinterpret, redefining. And one asks, how can you refine and reinterpret something? And we are say, it's a liberty. It's not a religion. It's a liberty that the more you gather knowledge and wisdom, is the more you incorporate that knowledge and that wisdom into your spiritual experience. So it's not a static thing where 6,000 years ago a man says something and 6,000 years after, without examining your involvement, without examining your situation socially, religiously and politically, you just take that 6,000-year-old talk and bring it right over here so now and say, you can't change that. Well, the faculty of interpretation, Martimo Plano, I said, there's no way a man going to write something 4,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, in a film space, in a film time, given we are going round him at the time, and him write this up of a film experience. And 4,000 years after, a group of people who are experiencing something totally different, going to say, them can't re-examine what the man said 4,000 years ago. A madness. It's a direct madness. Because a lot of people who believe certain things, him don't know why a man did a write when I write. Him don't know where the man a write, why the man did a write it, how him write it. And sometimes them don't even know is who write it neither. And that is all that's the biggest part of the problem. That a man give you something and you don't know who write it, and all him have to tell you say is a divine being write it, you know. Give him the inspiration to write it, and then you accept that without questioning. But when you have a mind that can examine, and when you can look on what your belief system is, and redefine it, and re-examine it, and relate to a new faculty of interpretation, to me, it keep it alive. It keep it alive. And at that we are talking about in this celebration, 130 years. And from 1935, well, say 1930, sorry. 1935, Mussolini attacked Ethiopia. 1930, the coronation of Emperor Selassie. From 1930 until now, we have seen a evolution that take place. And one's come and one's go. And right now, one's is here, even myself will go. But we have to experience Rastafari based upon where we're there. Maybe 100 years from now, a man re-examine the thing and keep it alive by saying something else. But there's nowhere a man gonna get me or a woman gonna get me for read something where a man write 4,000 years ago. And me don't know why the man write it, but me have to now study the history at the time and what was taking place around that man, why him write it that way there. And unless me can do that, unless me can examine the socio-political environment at the time and realize, say, oh, I'm right it because this. I now go be no idiot and no question it. I have to question it because that is what you call a human being. And human being question things. Intelligent is one of the things them where human beings have, where other animals do have it. Intelligence. Some of us is endowed with instinct. Like most women have a greater instinct than men. If you want to talk about instinct, you have to talk to a woman. She pick up things quicker than man. So, she use both intelligence and instinct. The man, if you don't have an instinct, but it's not as fast and quick as the woman. And then you have the lower animal, them what them call lower animal, them where instinctively, let them have perception, them perceive things sometimes quicker than human beings. You know, if you look on a rat and see how a rat move, it's a weird creature. Him almost behave human sometimes. Sometimes the rat almost behave human, but then you know, says a rat, and a rat is a rat is a rat. But if you really check out the rat move, you know, trust me, him not funny at all. Him not funny at all. Believe you me, rat test things, you know. Man in intelligence have to create and invent things to catch rat. Because the rat respond to all of the things them where him a create. So there's a certain level of consciousness that going at the rat. Because if you back up a rat and him can't move no, him going to go jump on you, you know. As a matter of fact, rat reach a stage now where it make you afraid of him. And you supposed to be man, you know. And you have man afraid of rat. So when I say that, I to say this, that we as human beings create certain understanding. And in time, we evolve. So just like the rat trap evolve. Because when we recognize the rat understand the rat trap there, we have to go back to the drawing board, the laboratory, and say, all right, we're going to create another thing. But we are redefine it. That is what we are talking about now when we talk about a way of life. A way of life redefine itself based upon the situation, the environment where you find yourself in. So when you look and you say, all right, we did live amongst trees and greens and all them things, but now we live amongst concrete. Or we're going to live with liberty in our concrete jungle. Or we are going to manifest this natural existence in our concrete jungle. We have to really examine the thoughts and examine the mind and examine the consciousness. And that is how the perception is.
Thought-provoking, always smoking. Lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
Ashua. Well, yeah. Yeah. Oh, Yeshua. Nigos, love I so. For the Bible, tell I so. He died on the cross for you and me. And now God just set us free. So Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, disciples of King Nego's path. That's why even now, throughout the land, his words ring out and crash Babylon. Jah the remedy, and hypocrisy. Jah have the remedy to set all the children free. His Majesty said, we in Ethiopia, one of the oldest versions of the Bible. Yet in whatsoever language it may be written, the word remain one the same. In the Bible, man will find a solution for his present difficulties and plans for his future actions, I say. From early childhood, he was taught to appreciate the Bible, and his love for it increases with the passage of time. So, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, disciples of King Jesus Christ. That's why even now, throughout the land, his words ring out and crash Babylon. Oh.
Yeah, so we play the song for show you how the thing set in many Rastaman consciousness. Ras Michael was the first Rastaman to have a radio program on radio. Yes, he have a program where he used to come on. I think it was about 15 minutes. He have the first Rasta program on radio. Ras Michael is a serious Bible man. Believe you me, as you can hear him. Very biblical, and you have enough Rasta. Most Rasta, as I would say, most Rasta have a very biblical perspective of Rastafari, because them see themselves as the evolvement of Christianity. So, them perception is based off of a returned Messiah. Like you did have, well, Rasta, like that about Jesus Christ, and say Jesus. But Jesus is the 2,000 years ago man, and according to the Rastafari brethren them who is embellished in biblical stories, them say Emperor Haile Selassie is that person that come again. So the 12 tribe of Israel will tell you, say, when them greeted them, say, greeting in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who was this day revealed himself in the personality of Emperor Haile Selassie I. That is a salutation by the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, why we are telling you all of this is because before we talk to the sister, we tell you, say, it's so many trees, so many leaves, and it's one tree. And it's so many rivers, and it's one sea, because every river runs to the sea. And every leaf grew up on tree. Not care how you see it. And it's the same tree. So you have different manifestation of this idea. But most of it is explained through the Bible. Most Rasta will explain him religion and perspective of Isaac through the Bible. Now, when I come up, I never did cite Rastafari amongst Rasta who did I read the Bible. Yet still I go amongst Rastas who read the Bible like 12 tribe. But most of my Rastafari perceptions never come from Rasta who read the Bible. Thus, here I am. Yeah, so me that said to the ones them that the discipline will bring I to this level. The man them and the woman them who me sit down with, congregate with, them never did a reason from a biblical perspective. But them hail Haile Selassie. And some of them couldn't even read either. That may be a deterrent, but that's so beautiful to me. That here's some man who can't read. Them not have no paper, no book in them house. Nobody board from here to today, so believe you me. Because them feel say all of them think they are corruption. And the man them get up every morning and looking at the sun and I hail for eye. Different, totally different. So after years of treading and you see that, you can say, but real. At this, I saw it for go. It's not a learned thing, it's an experience. And you experience it different from when you read it. And the reading now really make you embedded yourself in a culture. And that is really what it is all about. It is all about a cultural perspective that defines itself in our spirituality. And it comes from black power. Where black power drive it through Leonard Howell. Searching for black power. Searching for a way out of colonialism and slavery and white supremacy. Him come up with this thing. So when we hear the man say earthquake, lightning and thunder, eat, air and water, it's not a book him that I read it out. It's long after now you hear man say Haile Selassie said this and Haile Selassie said that. Rastafari did a hail Haile Selassie long before him know where Haile Selassie did a say or not say. It's since man start to travel and thing and bring back books and speeches of Haile Selassie that man turn now to where Haile Selassie say. But the experience of Rastafari, at least the Rastafari them where I come up monks, is not one of pencil and paper. It's one of experience. When them look on the plant, when them look on the weather, when them look at how him get him food, or how him prepare him food, when them look at how him relate to woman, children, it's a different thing. Him not tell you nothing about not 4,000 years, 2,000 years, man, in other experience. Him not tell you about I. Him create a language. Redefine the language. Redefine what them call reality and we know says fantasy. Total fantasy, them put we now. Cutting edge. IRFM. We're there with you. Yeah, so some people quote the Bible from yesterday, so they saw. And when them quote it, them pick out where them feel is suitable for them. Because we look at the laws in Leviticus. And we really look at it and some people don't really want to face the reality of it, you know, because watch you know. And this going to touch really seriously. You up a man a ball out say, we can say, yeah, gay man for dead. And when you ask him why him say that, him say, well, it's in the Bible, Leviticus say, gay man for dead. But the Bible, the same Bible tell you say, if you disobey your parents, you're supposed to dead. Them supposed to carry you in the city and stone you to death. An adulterer must be stoned to death. So, gay, adulterer, and disobedient picnic have one judgment, and that is stoning to death. But you see the man who talk about gay man for dead now, him not talk against adulterer and say adulterer for dead. Him not tell you say if a little youth disobey and pity them, to stone them to death. Him choose them want choose. As a matter of fact, this part right where I tell you say you know to wear certain clothes with certain clothes, and you know to plant certain food with certain food. Because anybody do this is abomination unto the Lord. So that's some serious thing. And not only that, it tell you say neither a 1 foot man or a blind man must enter the tabernacle of the Lord. That's some terrible things that So you say if you have 1 foot, woe unto you. Or 1 eye. Or 1 hand. No place not there for you. So you better know that. So when you look at all these things, I add up these things, I say it comes down to experience and understanding. Yeah, this is the cutting edge on RFM. Let's talk to the Virgin a while ago and some come. There's a man, a white supremacist Ku Klux Klan man, where I tell you say Jews and black people are really not real people because they mix. And him say him is a Ku Klux Klan, him deal with the purity of the white race. Listen to me, I say, for years, from him born, him almost about in his 60s, him say him deal with the purity of the white race. And him go up on this television program, something like, you say, when them people that more report, we can all them man that we are take not DNA, test, baby, DNA, yeah, test for baby. And him go up on this program where trace ancestors. And him come on the television and him adamantly talk about the purity of the white race. Only if you come find out say one of him ancestors them is a black slave. A slave, black person. Where a part-time black. Him couldn't take it. Him couldn't take that. For all him life, him feel say he must have a pure, no mix up, no mix in him. Only if you come find out in him old age say, always that talk about, for the whole of your life, about, mix and purity of race and everything there, you have black genes in you. The man freak out on the television, man. You can't see him on the television too, If you go in there, go find it. I must write down them things and tell about them up, But it's a similar thing, with logics and defining self, where sometimes, because you say something for years, and I find that with most Christian thinkers, because them is so embedded in them Christian thinking, not care how the reason logical and can be explained rational. Them now accept it. And that is one of the things that with this religion take away from you. Your intelligence, your ability to reason. That is what the religion take away from you. Your ability to reason logically and truthfully. Because sometimes when the logics reach you and you realize that it's true, all the truth you deny. And if it's really a person where deal with truth, Christian or not, you would accept truth when it faces you. But what the religion said to you is that there's no truth other than the truth where you are dealing with. So you have to talk about the truth rather than a truth. There's no the truth. There's no such thing as the truth. You have a truth. One can show you a truth. And a truth never change. I guess that's why them say the. When them say definitely, the. Make the thing definite. That is where THE though. It makes something definite. The truth means this is it. There's no other. This is it. But people kind of lose that sense of reason and rational when it comes on to religion. Yeah, man. All Rasta too. Whole heap of Rasta lose them sense of reason and rational thinking when it come on to looking upon how them view things and the perspective of how them look on things. And you start to show them something. Them fire burn you, or them tell you say you're, well, if you is Rasta, them fire burn you, and if you is a Christian, them say you're a devil. Yes. Cutting edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, me always hear talk about this Bible thing and this Christian thing. You understand me? But when we looking at deep, sometimes the people just use them common sense, or sometimes would have say them capital sense. You understand?
It's all like the whites, yeah. It's all like the whites, yeah, you know. Anybody ever tell you that yet?
No, man. No realistic. You understand me? You understand what I said? But on a big man level, when you used to lick a bit, they used to tell us that call jump over moon and lick a dog laugh and all of them things there. I wouldn't know logically say, well, here we go on. Cow can't jump over moon and lick a dog can't laugh and all them lick something there. But you still when you look in the Bible, then tell us a snake talk, horse talk, then tell us a wheel full of man and pitting up
man stop son,
and you have to believe all them something there. Then almost the same thing that when I do it.
Yeah, a man stop the sun.
Almost the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
Understand me? But here we again too. You see the next level right now. Faith and belief. Now people don't understand the faith and belief are illusion. You understand me? Because when I check the levels, you know, when I have faith in something, when I believe in something, illusion is forming in your mind, you know. You understand what I say?
May I hear you, man?
So sometimes some people understand say faith and belief are illusion, brethren. You understand me?
Alright, so wait.
Let
me ask you a question. You don't think that faith can help somebody to come to a truth?
Yes, man. Of course. That can happen, yes. But on the next level, when you look on it, are you have to be the one to do certain things to enhance that faith?
No, true, you say faith and belief. True, you put faith in the same thinking and belief.
Because here I go on. Here look on it now. If I go look and say, you have faith in something, or you have faith, you want to carry your faith, Jesus will give you. You understand me? If you're not going to work and try to do something for get that car, you know, that fear thing that not going to work in an illusion that farm in your mind, you know.
Yeah, well, I mentioned it's like the man with same one win the lottery and never buy no ticket.
Yeah, you understand what I say?
Yeah.
Well, come back to this Christian thing now, see? Because here I go on now. Correct me if I'm wrong, you know, because my teacher used to teach me English, you know, so you have to stay with me, see? So, when we check out the levels now, Christianity was then give Christianity during slavery, right?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man.
Yeah, then give Christianity during slavery. So therefore, before the days of slavery, or the days of Arawak, the Carib, the Aztec, the whole of them Indian and all these things, we never know nothing about Jesus. We never know nothing about God. We know about God and goddesses, Kuku, Can and all these things. You understand me? So, to me, the Christian thing was implemented for a type of imprisonment for black people. You understand me? And up to today in 2015, black people is still imprisoned by Christianity and they can't see it. You understand me? Because the belief for them have tonight, as when say the illusion, they just feel like if they accept certain things, even if they tell them the truth, you know, God has seen them or things that go bad for them or maybe they go up on the road and I can't lick them down or something like that. You understand me?
Them drive fear now, yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said them drive fear now, yo. If a person walk around with fear, you know, I'm going to get confused.
But that's how it did implement for in the first place.
Yeah, you're going to run by your shadow.
Control in a virgin. And if I control black people up to the day.
Yeah.
It's a matter, because look on it. Everybody have them God. You understand me? The white man have them God. The Negroes have them God. You know, everybody have them God. Then who are black people God then? You understand me? Every race have them God, and every nation have them God. Them
when we take somebody else's God, we take somebody else's God.
So now we take the England God. So the God where we are praised are not our God. It can't be our God. Because it was implemented to we. You understand me? But some people not accept that. Because I'm sure this is a muta. You see, if you're the band, I know I'm younger than you, but I'm just using as an example. See? You say, I'm the band, I come to boom, when you born, you come see me, I hear mother look for you and tell you, say, I'm your father. You would have to believe. You understand me, I say? Because you know your father, because your mother tell you so. Anybody in the bank come see with the mother and she say, I'm my father, you would have to believe because she says so.
Yeah.
So your bank, you hear about Jesus, you follow it, nobody can tell you nothing.
Yeah. Well,
that's the mindset, doesn't it? But you see, now this thing, you have to just have an open mind and a mind of your own.
Yeah.
You have to think for yourself.
Yeah.
Because when I check it out, black people program, while I walk with a chipper when I realize, because when I check the levels, when a little bit, but nowadays, but when in my time with a little bit, I don't know, say, your mother teach a thing, her father teach a thing, a car pass, then pint on the car, and then say, car, until I start car as a little baby. You understand me? You go to school and teach you 1, 2, 3, certain things. So the chip that them put in my brain see if you teach you certain things. When it comes to boom, you go early school at the same thing, you go high school at the same thing, you go college at the same thing, people are put things that you in your brain.
Yeah.
You understand me? If you even go church, it's a chip going in your brain because you talk back with the pastor tell you, in my program you. You understand me? Your workplace are the same thing, the boss program you.
So we all program,
so you have to have a mind of your own and think for yourself.
Yeah, we all
I want to check out the brain is like a computer,
Yeah.
You understand
a computer is like a brain.
Yeah. That's one of them things there.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah, we have to move though.
Alright, nothing still.
Yeah. Yes, say we soon leave now, but we'll come forward later. As we said, today is the what we call it, the earth strong of Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Rastafari celebrate this day as the birthday, the 23rd of July, 1892. That is the given date of birth. The 23rd of July, 1892. In Ethiopia, this youth named Tafari Makonnen was born to a man named Ras Makonnen and Yeshima Bet Ali. Yes, that is the name of his mother. The name of Rastafari Haile Selassie's mother is Yeshima Bet Ali. And his father named Ras Makonnen. And him became Tafari Makonnen. Later on to be known as Lige Tafari Makonnen. Later on to be known as Rastafari Makonnen. Later on to be known as Emperor Haile Selassie. Or Emperor Haile Selassie the first. King of Kings, conquering Lion of Judah, elect of God, light of the world. And believe it or not, it's not Rasta give him those titles. You might feel says Rasta with them idiot self, I put them title upon him, but it's not Rasta. Declare Emperor Haile Selassie the first, King of Kings, Lord of conquering Lion of Judah, elect of God, light of the world. It was not Rasta that said this of Haile Selassie. But we know and we understand Almighty God is a living man. But we know want to call about God again because we know when you say God, what it conjure up in the minds of the people. So I personally eliminate God out of the whole thing. See, I don't want to relate to Haile Selassie as God because when you say Haile Selassie is God, people are saying then God, then Haile Selassie create you. And I like that we not deal with no creator God yet so now. You understand? People talk about creator God. Who create you? Who make you? The creator. Who is the creator? And these stupid questions go on and on. Haile Selassie create you? Then who create Haile Selassie? Them kind of question in there is so. I mean, I don't know what it is really. And then them say God create everything. And then you have another man who said then who create God. And then it go on and on and on and on and on and on. And it just become ridiculous. We know and we understand that our ancient Kemetic, Ethiopic, Nubian idea of God is not the same as how these people look on it. That when we look on the Pharaoh, because I have some people that say them are Israelite, I know Israelite and I are Egyptian. Is I did inner Egypt in the palace of Pharaoh palace. I never out there work. I never begged to go to Egypt because I couldn't have no food and I have to work for food. Is I give them the work. Is I, when them come and throw down one rod, is I throw down my rod. So I not come in Egypt as no beggar and slave. I are the ruler of Egypt. I are the ruler of Ethiopia, Nubia, Timbuktu, and all of these places. I know they are not slave. So when I look at it and I say, but wait, if the people them recognize Pharaoh as elect of God, and the Pharaohs them was almost deified in Egypt. If I look back on my ancient Kemetic Ethiopian reasoning and I look on the emperor and recognize the emperor as a divine personality, all I am doing is going back to my anciency. I don't have to use what them I say and justify what I want to believe in or I want to say. I don't have to do that. Because when I do that, I don't see to get the collective nowhere. Maybe it works for something like an individual. A man individually pray and say, boy, I want a brand new car. And him get the brand new car and say, thank God. And next man pray and him say, want a $100 to go buy some food and him don't get it. Him don't get it. So a man have to go explain to me why a man would have pray for a car and get a car and a man hungry on the road and pray for a little a patty and a cocoa bread and him don't get it. That is a paradox in its old self. So we are looking at the irrational, rational, schizophrenic personality of this supernatural being where people say them are pray to. And it worked for me, it worked for you, but I want something to work for the collective. What is working for the collective? We have to develop something that will work for the collective, not for just individuals in the collective.